are fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
Quickly! Before more come through!
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
At least this is good for something.
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass-deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
It's good to meet you, Varric.
You may reconsider that stance in time.
Oh, I'm sure we'll become great friends in the valley, Chuckles.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
How did you do that?
Healing magic and minor wards. But I fear your mark is now past the point where those will help you. Cassandra, you should know. The magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well... Bianca's excited.
This way, down the bank. The road ahead is blocked.
We must move quickly. Demons ahead.
Glad you brought me now, Seeker? So let me guess. Fellow surface dwarf, maybe part of the Carta?
What makes you say that?
I can tell a proper Orzammar dwarf from 20 paces. Also, you have that shifty smuggler look to you.
You have keen eyes.
And an enormous mouth.
And clever hands. It's all part of my charm. That didn't sound good. So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable, and less prone to result in premature execution.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly! They keep coming! Help us! Hurry! Use the mark!
Rift is gone. Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra.
We're clear for the moment. Well done.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
We must prepare.
Ah! Here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who she is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk. A bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place! Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark?
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own...
I say we charge. I won't survive long enough for your trial. Whatever happens, happens now.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
We must seal it if we are to get past!
Quickly then!
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Lady Cassandra, you managed to close the rift. Well done.
Do not congratulate me, Commander. This is the prisoners' doing.
Is it? I hope they're right about you. We've lost a lot of people getting you here.
Can't promise anything, but I'll try my best.
That's all we can ask. The way to the temple should be clear. Liliana will try to meet you there.
Then we'd best move quickly. Give us time, Commander.
Make her watch over you, for all our sakes.
Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
Is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I'll try. But I don't know if I can reach that, much less close it.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone help me! That is Divine Justinia's voice.
There we go. I managed to find my microphone. Alright, can everybody hear me? If so, please type in the comments. In the little side one here, anyway. And by anyone, the one person watching. Either message on the thing there, or since I know exactly who it is who is watching right now, message in Messenger.
That was your voice. Most holy called out to you, but...
Alrighty.
What's going on here?
Run when you can! Hold them!
We have an intruder. Slay the dwarf.
So what's your personal thoughts of my character there, Mr. Clark?
Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the marks, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
Well, obviously, she's a dwarf. The dwarf was your recommendation, even. Alright, hello, Pride Demon.
Now!
Taunt, so I can at least build up some armor.
We must strip its defenses. Wear it down.
Yep, that's the plan.
More coming through the rift.
notification. Loading screens. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I didn't know you were awake. I swear.
Don't worry about it.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
And the danger is over.
The breach is still in the sky, but that's what they say. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've waited.
Yeah, same.
At once.
And where is she?
I also used to think that. It's concerning, actually.
At once, she said.
Because even the voice is unique, at least from what I remember. I don't remember hearing that voice for other characters. If anything, I'm surprised they didn't make her like one of the agent things.
That's her. She stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
Ooh, I have a little up. Let's get the shield wall. Or do I want to start making my way toward Luncheon Slash? Actually, let's go for the shield wall, because then I'll go for the... Chevalier's Step, I believe.
Nothing to do with this.
Have you gone completely mad? Jane Her, I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
Generic cola. Can't go wrong. Sorry about that. Was taking a drink.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
You really think your Maker would send someone like me?
The Maker does as he wills. It is not for me to say.
Even if that means a dwarf is his chosen?
Humans are not the only people with an interest in the fate of the world.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is.
She put the book
Chancellor.
down.
A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this
Rip
moment,
Chancellor's
I declare
authority.
the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order, with or without your approval.
I feel like getting poked in the chest by her would basically be the equivalent of being stabbed by a dagger.
This
Like, do you
is
see
the
them
Divine's
gauntlets?
directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers, and now no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
It looked like she didn't even grab her hand. Of course, my character is extremely short, so... Sorry if you hear my dogs grumbling in the background. One of them was we adopted from a family who was abusing him, so... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's Tug in the background. Yeah. He was from an abused family. We rescued him. So, him grumbling is... him playing, unfortunately. So it sounds like he's being evil and stuff, but he's actually a good pup. Wait. That's there. Oh, it's Theron Forward Out, wasn't it? I actually just realized that. I never actually fully... I always skipped this cinematic here. Huh. Well, I mean, the first time I watched it, but I usually skipped it afterwards. I noticed that was Theron Forward Out, whereas the English is hard today. Because that's where the Templars are, if I'm remembering correctly. Whoa, lag. And yeah, on the graphics thing, I run into it myself sometimes, but I get it mostly when I'm doing live streams, no matter the game. That's just where it kicks in. Nice. Oh, I just realized I don't have the golden nug anymore. Oh no, not I forgot about my golden nug. Oh, that's a common one. I've seen a couple where his mustache is basically like blinding white while the rest of his skin turns pitch black due to the graphics quality. Wait, I do have the golden nug. Now I'm just confused. Yay! It saved that stuff, yet it didn't save my characters. What the fuck? But I have literally every recipe, essentially. Good, good. I can give myself overpowered stuff right at the beginning. Thank you, Dragon Age, for being weird but useful. You know what? If I'm to do it then, best grab some materials before I do anything. Some elf root. A common graphical glitch that I get is, what's it called? It's an armor color glitch, I guess. I had a set of armor that I made one of my old characters, and it was all using dragon bone material, and not just dragon bones, but dragon materials. Obviously, playing a game called Dragon Age, you have an opportunity to use dragon anything in it, you're going to take it. And I did, and anyone who uses the dragon bone metal notices that it's like a weird pearlescent orange. And for some reason, on the armor I had it on, every time it was in a cinematic, it became like a weird, like, brown color that didn't quite... It almost looked like a texture that wasn't finished. Like when you see the models for things and like the concept art or something. Also, A-Bomb, if the comment thing goes down like it used to back in the day, just message me on Messenger since I know you personally. Keep forgetting to do this to move around a little faster. Okay. There we go. I can get leather just through buying it later. I just wanted to wait until all that stuff was done because I don't want to risk anything glitching out on me. Ooh, hey, more iron.
sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. The world's gone mad. Stock armor and blades good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see some demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, we need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us and we'll make it happen.
I want something. What do you need?
Start simple. Something to keep us safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. You should have what you want just outside.
Goodbye.
Right.
Alright. And we're gonna buy the Tactician's Renewal for later on. Jeez. Literally one of the best helmets in the game. Actually, I think, yeah, this is the only helmet better. And it's supposed to be a mage one. It's only better by 2 points, but these 3 helmets, the best in the freaking game. And I can make one right now. Heck, I can make freaking Dread and Helm of the Inquisitor right now if I wanted to. Good lord. That's the overpoweringness of the freaking golden nug. So you know what? Vanguard coat arms. And maximum health. More maximum health and you know what? More maximum health. Okay. And once I get a few more materials, we'll move up to a I don't want to go too overpowered, so I'll go for like the Vanguard Mail or something. I can make a Serpent's Rage. If I remember correctly, that's like the best one you can get a hold of besides the engraved. Yeah, 204 default. Good lord. I like the look of that one. Khan's Valor. Oh, that's two-handed. Masterwork Wave Blade. I like the look of that one. I still can't believe I can make literally the best axe in the game right now if I wanted to. Well, at least best one-handed. Of course it's possible there's something better even still, but I'm trying to decide, should I do it? Just for sheer power? A-Bomb, what do you think? What's my difficulty? Honestly, my difficulty's on pretty low. I do have trials on. Yeah, I have it on casual, but I have I think the only trials I don't, yeah. I have, like, the useless ones. I mean, that one's probably the only one that's actually, you know, brings difficulty. This one doesn't really do anything. Other than, it just makes it to where I level up slow. Travel light. Supply caches are removed. There's no real point in that one, because you rarely come across supply caches. and to rub some dirt on it. That one, yeah, that one's actually difficult, but it only heals 1 health. This right here is the only true difficult one that I never put on. I have everything else though: even ground, walk softly, rest easy, and grisly end. I'm tempted to put on rub some dirt on it, but I'm not sure. I kind of like being able to heal. Also, does everyone else have a level up? I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah, Cassandra has 2 of them. Do that for her. Solus, let's give you... Okay, want me to... I don't know.
need something, let me know.
See reason, Lizzie. We cannot stay here.
Why not?
Because we're Templars.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
That makes two of us. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky... that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Are we going to have new verses in the Chart of Light? But the herald of Andraste, telling what
The chosen of Andraste. A blessed hero sent to save us all.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins? Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Vanessa said to...
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
My thanks for any part you played in that.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back by fixing the world. Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
I found notes by a Master Tajin. I wondered if you might be interested.
Let me have a look. This should... Oh, I see. With a distillate of... The old codger was on the edge of a breakthrough here, but he couldn't see it. You want some of these mixed up, you just give the word.
Farewell.
If you've got lyrium to sell, Commander Cullen is handling all purchases. Oh, you're her. Thren, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials. So I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site, maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
Farewell.
Make her go with you. The Inquisition can use that.
So we're heretics, just like that.
Does it trouble you?
I just wish I knew what it was. Or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor. You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you, a dwarf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Will the Chantry attack us?
With what? They have only words at their disposal.
And yet, they may bury us with them. There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Herald of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's good to see another dwarf in the Inquisition. There aren't many of us around. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
I'm starting to worry about these stories that everyone's heard.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about. They only say you're the last great hope for Thetis.
Oh, wonderful.
The hinterlands are as good a place as any to start fixing things. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
I've news, sir.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.